Arjuna and the Mysterious Hunter. A long time ago, in a land of kings and warriors, there lived a brave prince named Arjuna. He was strong and wise, with a heart as pure as gold, but even heroes have challenges to face. One day, Arjuna learned that a great battle was coming, and he needed a special weapon to protect his family and kingdom. But this wasn't just any weapon, it was a magical bow that only the powerful Lord Shiva could give. So, Arjuna packed his bow and arrows and traveled far, far away into the tall, snowy Himalaya mountains. The cold winds howled, and the trees whispered in the breeze, but Arjuna wasn't afraid. He closed his eyes and began to pray to Lord Shiva. Days turned into weeks. The snow fell softly, and Arjuna stayed still, thinking only of peace and strength. Lord Shiva, watching from the sky, smiled and decided to test Arjuna's courage. He disguised himself as a hunter with a bow made of shining wood. Beside him was the kind and gentle goddess Parvati, dressed as a huntress. Suddenly, a huge and scary wild boar with tusk-like swords came thundering through the forest. Roar! It stomped the ground, shaking the trees. Arjuna quickly drew his bow, and so did the hunter. Twang! Their arrows flew through the air and struck the beast at the same time. The boar let out a loud cry and disappeared in a puff of smoke. Poof! But then the hunter frowned. "I shot first," he said. "No, I did," Arjuna replied. They argued and argued until the hunter challenged Arjuna to a duel. They fought bravely, their arrows flying like stars in the sky. But no matter how hard Arjuna tried, he couldn't win. The hunter was just too strong. Tired and confused, Arjuna suddenly remembered something important. He gathered some stones and built a small shrine to Lord Shiva, placing flowers on it. He closed his eyes and whispered, "Please, Lord Shiva, give me strength." When he opened his eyes, the hunter was gone, and standing before him was Lord Shiva himself, tall and glowing like the sun. "You fought with courage, but more importantly, you fought with a pure heart," Shiva said with a warm smile. "I was the hunter, and you have passed my test." Then, Shiva held out a magical bow that shimmered with light. "This is the Pashupatastra, a weapon of great power. Use it wisely, only for good." Arjuna bowed deeply, grateful and happy. He promised to use the gift to protect and help others. And so, the brave prince returned home, ready to face any challenge with kindness, courage, and a heart full of light. And that, dear one, is how Arjuna showed that true strength comes not just from muscles, but from a kind and humble heart. Good night, little warrior. Sleep well and dream of great adventures.